Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 2019 Night of Shining Stars program. My name is Elena Licea, and I am the Tyler ISD Foundation president. We are thrilled to see each of you here tonight to celebrate an outstanding group of students and educators. Night of Shining Stars is one of my favorite events because it not only recognizes the hard work, perseverance, and dedication of people on this stage, but it also celebrates the positive and lasting impact that teachers and students have on one another. Tonight, we will be recognizing elementary, middle school, high school teachers, coaches, debate team leaders, avid teachers, counselors, a Head Start teacher, and 42 graduating seniors who have left a profound mark on their educators as well. Our group of Shining Stars is diverse from different schools, activities, interests, future paths, and we are so honored to get to celebrate them tonight. So let's get on with the celebration. Please welcome Reverend Fritz Hager, who is both a Tyler ISD trustee and a member of our foundation board, who will give our invocation. Thank you. Rev?
Thank you. If you'd like, please bow your head and pray according to your tradition as I pray according to mine. Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight with full and grateful hearts, thankful for each and every person who is here. And it's appropriate that we come to you and thank you as the author of all knowledge and the grantor and creator of all life, as we celebrate the achievements of these talented young men and women that were created in your image. Father, tonight we are thankful for these talented young men and women who you've created and gifted and empowered. Father, we are expectant and excited about what the future holds for them. So, Father, I pray for wisdom for them as they leave the protection of Tyler and their families in these schools and begin pursuing the plans and dreams that you've planted in their hearts. Father, for their parents, I pray for peace in this transition as they launch their children into a world that can be difficult. But Father, we trust that they have prepared them, and these talented young men and women are up to the challenge. And Father, for the teachers here tonight who have so generously poured out their lives for these students, not just the students here, but all the students of Tyler ISD. I pray that you would give their spirit a sense of joy and a sense of a job well done as we celebrate the achievements of these children here tonight. I pray all this in the name of my Savior Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Fred. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Betsy Jones, and I am the Executive Director for the Tyler ISD Foundation. Tonight's event is a great example of what the Foundation is all about, supporting Tyler ISD by inspiring learning, enriching teaching, and enhancing opportunities for our students. But the work of the Foundation wouldn't be possible without the support of several groups of people that I'd like to recognize tonight. First, if you are a member of the Foundation Board, would you please stand? Thank you. Thank you all for the many ways that you support our organization. I'm so appreciative of the way that you give your time, talents, and resources to help lead our group. Next, I want to say a huge thank you to the 900 Tyler ISD employees who contribute to the Foundation through a monthly payroll deduction. That support means so much to us and allows us to reinvest those funds in meaningful and impactful ways back into TISD. To our individual donors who are listed in your program, thank you. We are so grateful for your generosity and for making the students and teachers of TISD a priority. None of this would be possible without you. And to our corporate sponsors up here, thank you very much. I know that there are so many opportunities to support amazing organizations and events within Tyler, and we are so appreciative of your partnership. Specifically, I'd like to thank Capital One, Purdue, Brandon, Fielder, Collins, and Mott, WRL, the CarMax Foundation, Cooperative Teachers Credit Union, EMA, Express Employment Professionals, the Geneco Group, and the Junior League of Tyler. Next, I'd like to thank the 2019 Construction Scholarship sponsors. And this was a wonderful group of contractors who helped fund several new scholarships for our students. And we are so thankful for their support and the new relationship that we have with them. And we are looking forward to sharing more about these special people in just a little bit. And finally, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks to the many people it took to make tonight happen. From the wonderful counselors, Shauna Steele and Tanika Day, who helped organize their top 20 on their campus, to the amazing communications department at TISD, Dawn, Amy, Sandra, Jacob, Greg, and Angela, who helped create the program and the videos for tonight, to the CTC Culinary Cafe, who's going to provide the delicious treats at our reception tonight, and finally to the very talented Rebecca Ballard, who can make many things very beautiful. So we are so grateful for each of you. But so now, let's go ahead and get this party started and start highlighting some of our shining stars. And so Tab Bell, a member of the Tyler ISD Foundation board and one of our very beloved supporters, is going to come present our first two scholarship awards of the evening.
Good evening, I'm Tab Bell, and I'm here to present actually 3 scholarships from 2 different funds. The first is the Bell Family Scholarship. My wife Bonnie and I formed this scholarship about 8 or 9 years ago, and the intent of the scholarship was basically to provide a financial opportunity for somebody to go to college that might not otherwise have that opportunity. So the scholarship tonight is being awarded to 2 different people. The first award is to LaDeja Kirkland. She is graduating from Robert E. Lee High School, will be attending Tyler Junior College to major in kinesiology with a minor in photography. She plans to pursue a career as an athletic trainer while using photography as a creative outlet. She's very hardworking, a very hardworking young woman who loves to help others. Is LaDeja here? The second winner is, what? The second recipient is Daisy Aguilar. Daisy is also a graduating student from Robert E. Lee High School and will be attending the University of Texas at Tyler to study nursing. She plans to pursue a career as a pediatric nurse practitioner. Daisy is also a very determined young woman and has enjoyed working with children. Please join me in congratulating Daisy. Congratulations to both LaDeja and Daisy. I'm also here to present a scholarship on behalf of the Carnes family, and this is the Carnes Scholarship presentation. This is the James R. Carnes Memorial Scholarship. The scholarship was created in 2009 by James's children, Rick Carnes, Rebecca Pitts, Ross Carnes, to honor the life and memory of their father. James is a strong, smart, creative, loving, and caring man, and they established the Memorial Scholarship in hopes that his legacy would continue to encourage young people to follow their dreams, work hard, and be determined to excel in their chosen career paths. This year, the James R. Carnes Scholarship recipient is Destiny Ho Abu. Destiny graduated from Robert E. Lee High School and will be attending Mississippi State University to pursue a career as a forensic pathologist. She is also interested in serving in the military, as she has a love of being part of a team that protects others. Please help me in congratulating Destiny. Now, the Malin Family Scholarship will be presented in honor and memory of Joe Malin.
Good evening. My name is Dave Malin. I'm joined here by my wife, Janelle, and by daughter, Megan. Megan is a teacher at Orr Elman and Joe's beloved sister. This is the Joe Malin Memorial Scholarship we'll be presenting tonight. It's designed to recognize student athletes. What a great combination. And we have two great honorees tonight. It was created 13 years ago in 2006 in honor of our son and brother. He was a Robert E. Lee graduate, captain of the 2001 swim team. He passed away in August of 2005 at age 22 due to an undiagnosed medical condition called cardiomyopathy. He was a 2005 honors graduate of the University of Texas at Austin and was attending the South Texas College of Law in Houston at the time of his death. The scholarship, as I said, is awarded to graduating students from Robert E. Lee with outstanding academic achievement and outstanding participation on the swim team. This year's recipients are first, Abby Rowland. Abby's here. Abby has been a member of the REL swim team all 4 years of her high school career. And she currently serves as team captain. She's been very active in her church and has spent a couple of terms in three times. She's been to Uganda in Africa. She plans to attend ETBU and study rehabilitative services to pursue a career in occupational therapy. That's fabulous. Our second honoree is Kerry Clark. Kerry is graduating number 11 in his class. He's been a member of the varsity swim team the whole time he's been in REL and was named All-State this year, quite an honor. He will be attending Texas A&M University to pursue a degree in biomedical sciences with a minor in business. He aspires to become an orthopedic surgeon, specializing in sports medicine. Kerry. Thank you.
Okay, and now we have Tim Loper, Cherie Jones, and Brady Bedingfield, who will be presenting the Construction Certificate Scholarship Awards.
Hi there, my name is Tim Loper. I'm Director of Facilities for the school district. And beside me is Cherie Jones. She's our project engineer for Robert E. Lee High School on this new project. And then Brady Bedingfield is also here and project engineer for John Tyler. I'm going to ask Cherie first to give you a little brief clarity on why we're here and how we got here.
Good evening. Sharing knowledge provides genuine opportunity to elevate and uplift others to higher heights. And with the two new projects that we're working on for Robert E. Lee and John Tyler High School, we felt as though it was very important to share with the community, but also, most importantly, to figure out a way to share with the students at TISD. We created a construction certificate program, basically just wanting to introduce students to a career in construction, and also to give them real-life practical learning tools outside of classroom instruction. Perfect candidates for this program were career and technology students that had a career path in engineering, architecture, and of course, construction. But one of the great things that's going to come from this program is that students will be exposed to job site tours or the projects that we're building. Also, they'll be able to hear from expert consultants that are going to come in and they're going to learn stuff from infrastructure, foundation, building structure, all the way to project closeout. The highlight of this program is that we were able to create a scholarship for students. The scholarship is basically for students that are accepted into a 2 or 4 year college that have an interest in construction or a related field of study, or it could be even a trade school. And get this, also a possibility of even if you're going to work for a company, learning as an apprenticeship program. And that's such a wonderful thing because you need supplies and you need training and help to reach those goals. Personally, I just wanted to encourage all the students that are here tonight, reach for the stars, dream big. Do not worry about the naysayers. The obstacles, they will come in your life, but surely they will build your character. But most importantly, believe that you can do anything and treat others right. And if you do that, surely you will reach the top. At this moment, we'll hear from Mr. Loper again, and he's going to talk to you about how we were able to increase our scholarship funds.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. Obviously, she wrote the grant, if you couldn't tell. She's the mother of the grant, and we were graciously given this grant to have this program by the foundation, and actually the first facilities grant that we've ever even applied for. But, you know, we got together and we thought, how can we make this better? How can we enhance this program? In working with a multitude of professionals and subcontractors with the 2017 bond issue, we have created a lot of relationships, and we constantly hear from all of those professions across the field was we just can't find help. So we thought, why can't we involve them and approach all our subcontractors and professional services to engage in this program? We had overwhelming support. You see the logos that are behind me. By placement of these logos at the job sites and at a visible area on the loop, this is the reason that we are able to be here tonight. All of the proceeds that go into this signage go right directly to our recipients and our scholarship program. So at this time, if there are any of our subcontractors or professional services in the audience, could you please stand so we can recognize you? Okay, if you're not, we're going to recognize you anyway. At this time, I'm going to have Mr. Bedingfield come up and introduce our recipients.
Good evening. Again, I'm Brady Bedingfield. I'm a construction project manager here for Tyler ISD. And tonight, I am honored to present two young men with $2,000 scholarships apiece to further their career in the construction or engineering related field. Tonight, we want to welcome to the stage Elian Rodriguez and Jesus Rodriguez. Both gentlemen plan to further their education at Tyler Junior College, and Elian wants to go directly into the construction-related field, and Jesus wants to pursue an education in engineering. So proud of them both, and very honored to present this scholarship tonight.
Okay, and so now we move into the teacher and student Night of Shining Stars activities. And we call it Night of Shining Stars because this is the evening that we celebrate some of the brightest stars within Tyler ISD. Students, educators, and community partners. One of the best moments in the preparation for tonight is the teacher reveal days. And this is the day when the students present their star to the educator who has had the most positive impact on their educational journey or life. You get to barge right into their classrooms and shake things up. It's great. So here are a few highlights from those days.
What are y'all doing? Oh, my baby. Thank you. This is yours. What? Oh, this is for me.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This is actually the real shining star right here. It's my favorite part. Yes.
2, 3. 1.
This is the highest honor I could possibly receive. I mean, thank you so much.
You better not cry. I love you more.
Now's the time we've been waiting for. It's time to recognize each of these outstanding students and the educator who has had the most positive influence on their life or academic journey. You've probably taken a look at the program, and as you've done that, you can see this is an exceptional group of young men and women. They've excelled not only academically, but have also contributed to their campuses and community through leadership, activities, and service. So it's really been an inspiration to us to read how fully these students engaged in their education and appreciated the dedication of their teachers. And speaking of teachers, we are blessed to be recognizing a group of outstanding educators that make a difference in our community. And hearing from these students, it's clear that these teachers and counselors have poured their hearts and souls into the development of their students by challenging them, encouraging them, supporting them, and loving them. I think those hearts are not staged, right? So the students prepared a brief video to share how their educators impacted them, and so we'll have an opportunity to hear from them each tonight. So let's get started. Let's begin with our first shining star. As you can imagine, it's a very, very busy time of year for so many of these outstanding students. We have a couple that are going to be running to another award ceremony. That's how outstanding they are. So we're going to go a little out of order. But our first shining star is Carrie Clark from Robert E. Lee High School. Carrie is attending Texas A&M University, as we heard earlier, to study biomedical sciences with plans to become an orthopedic surgeon. He has been very active with the REL swim team, Young Life, and HOSA. He selected Mr. Matthew Singleton, his emergency medicine teacher, as his educator of influence. Here is his message to Mr. Singleton.
My name is Carrie Clark. I go to Robert Lee High School. My shining star is Mr. Matthew Singleton. I chose Mr. Matthew Singleton because of his service to our country and his continual service in the reserves. Each and every day he puts his students' needs before his in all of his endeavors. And to me, he's the definition of selfless. I can't thank him enough for everything he's done for me and the rest of my peers. Mr. Singleton is by far one of the best teachers I've ever had.
Let's give him another round of applause. Over here, picture taken. Our next shining star is Erin Henderson Ryder from John Tyler High School. Erin will be attending the University of North Texas to study business administration. She's been active with volleyball, National Honor Society, and Day of Kindness. Erin selected Miss Lamessa Darrett, her volleyball coach, as her educator of influence. Here is her message to Ms. Darrett.
My name is Erin Henderson Ryder, and my shining star is Lamessa Darrett. I chose Coach Darrett because since I started in the John Tyler volleyball program, she saw me as a leader. Even though I didn't always see myself as a leader, she never let me settle. She kept pushing me and believing me. We would often bump heads, and I just wish she would leave me alone, but she never gave up on me. And for that, I will never be able to thank her enough, and I will never forget her.
Our next shining star is Devlin Woods from John Tyler High School. Devlin will be attending Texas A&M Commerce. He has been involved with football, track, and Abbott. Devlin selected Mr. Jeremy Johnson, his football positional coach, as his educator of influence. Here's his message.
I'm Devlin Woods. My shining star is Jeremy Johnson because he's my quarterback coach and he always has my back no matter what. And he's also a great role model. You know, him playing quarterback too, it just makes me want to work even harder knowing that it's coming from him. So I just want to say thank you for all that you have done and all the work and all the time that you have spent with me through these past 4 years. Thank you.
Our next honoree is the 2019 Robert E. Lee Salutatorian, Ethan Barton. Ethan will be attending Baylor University next year as a university scholar. Ethan has been involved with theater, golf, and service at his church. Ethan selected Mr. Josh Leffler as his educator of influence. Here is his message to Mr. Leffler.
My name is Ethan Barton, and I chose Mr. Joshua Leffler for my Shining Star because he is a very effective and engaging teacher in his subject. I think besides being able to communicate a topic very well, he has a constant joviality and sense of humor that makes students like him, trust him, and even be motivated to learn from him. I think he has perfected the delicate balance of a productive workplace and a classroom that is welcoming and comforting. I have learned a lot from him. I have enjoyed his class, and he has had a very positive impact on my high school years.
Next, we have Macy Bem from Robert E. Lee High School. Macy will be attending the University of Texas at Austin. She has been active with volleyball, Best Buddies, and National Honor Society. Macy selects Mrs. Shauna Steele as her educator of influence. Here's what she had to say about Ms. Steele.
My name is Macy Bame, and my shining star is Miss Shauna Steele. I have had the pleasure of knowing Miss Steele throughout almost my entire educational career. From my awkward middle school years to the more drama-filled high school ones, she has always been someone who I could share all my highs and lows. I knew if I ever had a problem, Miss Steele would be there to give me her honest opinion, even if I wasn't really asking for it. She's unapologetic, kind, loving, hilarious, and most importantly, one of my best friends. To know Miss Steele is to be loved by her unconditionally, fiercely, and sometimes overwhelmingly. I'm sorry that we're not wearing matching outfits today, but I will always be your mini-me. I love you, Miss Steele.
Our next shining star is Kelsey Burgos from John Tyler High School. Kelsey plans to attend Tyler Junior College on a Presidential Honors Scholarship. She has been involved with National Honor Society, HOSA, and Keep Tyler Beautiful. Kelsey selected Mrs. Samantha Marino as her educator of influence. Here's her message to Ms. Marino.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Burgos, and I chose Ms. Moreno as my shining star because she's helped me to become a better student and person. She's inspired me to work hard in order to achieve my goals, and I'm grateful to have been one of her students.
Our next honoree is Christian Camacho from John Tyler High School. Christian will be attending the University of North Texas to study business real estate. He's been very active in football, fellowship of Christian athletes, and volunteer activities. Christian selected Coach Dan Gray as his educator of influence. Let's take a look at what Christian had to say about Coach Gray.
My name is Christian Camacho, and my shining star is Coach Gay. As a former NFL lineman, he knows what it means to do all the work and get none of the glory. Well, today, right now, I'm going to give him the glory he deserves. He pushed me to be greater on and off the field. Coach Gay inspired me. He made me want to be a better lineman. He coached me up when I was down, and he was there when I needed a friend. Coach Gay always made me laugh. There was never a dull moment with him. And today I want to give him the honor that he deserves.
Our next shining star is Andrew Carpenter from Robert E. Lee High School. Andrew plans to attend the University of Texas at Tyler on a presidential fellow scholarship. He has been involved with Mu Alpha Theta, many honor societies, and welcoming freshmen and new students to REL. Andrew chose Mr. Josh Leffler as his educator of influence. Here's Andrew's message. Mr. Leffler.
My name is Andrew Carpenter. I selected Josh Leffler for my shining star because of the relationship that we've grown over the last 4 years. He's the only teacher from my freshman year that I still really ever talk to. He has been there for me all 4 years through just going to his class for help or talking. He's just a really great guy, and the 4 years our relationship has built, and it's made me realize that students and teachers can have relationships beyond just in the classroom. They can build a friendship like I've done with Mr. Leffler, and I really appreciate everything he's done for me and everything he's done for anybody else, and I'm really honored to be able to recognize him for this event because he goes above and beyond in every aspect, and he really deserves to be recognized for all that he's done for me and for everybody else at this school. So thank you, Mr. Leffler, for becoming my friend over the last 4 years, and just for being there whenever anybody, including myself, has needed you.
Next, we have George Castillo from John Tyler High School. George will be attending the University of Texas in Austin to study philosophy and economics. He's a National Merit Commended Scholar and has been very active with National Honor Society and the Amigos Club. George selected Mr. Jason Brookshire as his educator. Let's take a look at what George had to say about Mr. Brookshire.
Hi, my name is George Castillo, and I picked Mr. Brookshire as my educator of influence. I first met Mr. Brookshire my sophomore year due to a scheduling mistake, but to label the experience as a mistake would be a mistake unto itself. Being accidentally put into AP US history has been one of the most beneficial experiences in my life. Throughout the year, I felt woefully unprepared for the class. However, it was Mr. Brookshire's belief in me which motivated me to improve myself and encouraged me to grow as a person. He constantly challenged me and made me challenge myself to improve myself and to experience much needed development in my character and in my academics as well. Mr. Brookshire is what teachers should aspire to be, and he has been very significant in influencing my life, which is why I picked him as my Knight of Shining Stars. Thank you.
Our next honoree is Trevor Doak from Robert E. Lee High School. Trevor is attending Texas A&M University to study business. He's been very involved with baseball, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and serving as a Sunday school teacher at his church. Trevor chose Miss Amy Morris as his educator. Here's what he had to say to Miss Morris.
My name is Trevor Doak, and Miss Amy Norris is my Knight of Shining Star. I've known Miss Norris for 2 years now. She's been my teacher. She's taught me how to learn at a higher level, to take what I know and find the unknown, and to study more efficiently. She confirmed my love for math, which pushed me to pursue a career in math and business. The fact that she can take a normal old boring math problem and turn it into something interesting, it just amazes me, and I thank her so much for that. This allowed me to stay engaged in the material and further my love for math. Thank you so much, Miss Norris, for being by my side through this journey.
Unfortunately, Trevor couldn't be here tonight, so he and Miss Norris will celebrate a little later on. Next, we have Jasmine Dominguez from John Tyler High School. Jasmine is attending the University of Texas at Tyler on a UT Tyler Patriot Scholarship. She's been active with HOSA, AVID, and a variety of volunteer activities. Jasmine selected Dr. Courtney Walls as her educator of influence. Here's her message to Dr. Walls.
My name is Jasmine Dominguez from John Tyler, and I chose Dr. Walls as my shining star because he has made a positive impact in my life. His teaching techniques and personal experiences have motivated me to continue my desire in the medical field.
Our next shining star is Raven Daniels from John Tyler High School. Raven will be attending Stephen F. Austin University to study nursing. She's been very active with band, National Honor Society, and Business Professionals of America. Raven selected Mr. Matthew Singleton as her educator. Here's her message.
My name is Raven Daniels, and my shining star is Mr. Singleton. Because Mr. Singleton is an amazing teacher. He always pushes us to do our best, and he always strives to teach us the best that he can. I think that he is so passionate about what he teaches, and he always reminds us every day that we are the best and that we can do the best as long as we set our mind to it. He makes me feel like I can do anything, basically. He just gives me like encouragement when I think I can't and when I think I'm not gonna pass the test. He always says, you're gonna pass, and I always end up doing well. Anytime that I'm like need someone to talk to, if I feel like down or if I just have any problem, I know I can always go to Mr. Singleton because he's always gonna give me encouraging words. And overall, he's really great at what he does, and he's really passionate about. I don't think you can find a teacher at TISD that's more passionate about what he teaches. He really puts his heart into teaching his classroom, and that's why I chose him as my shining star.
Our next shining star is Celeste Duran from John Tyler High School. Celeste is attending Tyler Junior College to study nursing. She has been involved with National Honor Society, AVID, and service at various TISD elementary schools. Celeste chose Dr. Lisa Hardin Jenkins as her educator of influence. Let's take a look at her message.
My name is Celeste Duran, and I chose Miss Jenkins as my Knight of Shining Star because she is one of the most supportive teachers that I ever had in school. No matter what it was about, she was always supportive of me no matter what. And she pushed me to be more confident in myself because I used to not talk to a lot of people. And yeah,
next honoree is Taylor Easterling from Robert E. Lee High School. Taylor is attending the University of Texas at Tyler on a Presidential Fellow Scholarship. She's been very active with choir, Nu Alpha Theta, and service at her church. Taylor selected her 6th grade math teacher, Miss Donna Rhodes, as her educator of influence. Here's what she had to say to Miss Rhodes.
My name is Taylor Easterling, and my shining star is Miss Donna Rhodes. She was my 6th grade math teacher at Moore Middle School, and now she's a counselor at Three Lakes Middle School. Miss Rhodes is also my student council sponsor all 3 years of middle school, and she really helped to grow my leadership skills and promote me, encourage me to step out of my comfort zone. Without her, I wouldn't have been able to experience student council, and serving others is such an important thing in my life, and I'm so thankful that she instilled those lessons in me at a young age. So.
Okay, next we have Kaylee Fendrick from Robert E. Lee High School. Kaylee is attending the University of Arkansas to study psychology. She's been active with HOSA, Key Club, Rho Kappa Honor Society. Kaylee selected Miss Victoria Bayless as her educator of influence. Here's her message, Miss Bayless.
My name is Kaylee Fendrick, and I chose Miss Bayless as my Shining Star teacher because out of all the teachers in my high school career, she's definitely been the most uplifting. Even whenever I was having a bad day, she would inspire me and motivate me to put my best foot forward and always try my hardest. And I think without having Miss Bayless in my life, I don't know if I would have gone as far as I have my junior and senior years, and she's really inspired me to pursue a degree in psychology.
The next shining star is Montserrat Gamez from John Tyler High School. Montserrat is attending Tyler Junior College to study biomedical engineering. She's been involved with orchestra, emerging leaders, National Honor Society. Montserrat chose Miss Alice Blake as her educator of influence. Let's take a look at her message to Miss Blake.
My name is Montserrat Gamez, and my shining star is Miss Blake. I chose Miss Blake because I've been knowing her since elementary. She was my elementary counselor, my middle school counselor, and now she is my high school counselor. She has been here for me throughout many years, and she has been so dedicated in what I have been, like for example in tennis, in school, in all my classes, and she has been with me throughout all my struggles and all my victories. And I just want to thank her, and I want to appreciate her for all the time that she spent with me, and that she has been with me each and every year. And I chose her because she is a great person, a great counselor, a great mentor. In general, she has been there for me all these years, and I want to thank her for that.
Next, we have Adalyn Gayona from John Tyler High School. Adalyn is attending the University of North Texas to study psychology. She's been very active as a student athletic trainer, avid, and the Mayor mentorship. Adalyn selected her mother, Miss Maria Gayona, as her educator of influence. Here's what she had to say to her mom.
My name is Adalyn Gayona. My shining star is Maria Gayona, who is my mother. There's just one reason why I chose her to be my most influential teacher. She has provided me with countless lessons and unconditional support and guidance as I have grown. I am lucky to have learned from her, as I consider her to be my greatest role model in life. She is my greatest motivation. I love you, Mom.
Next, we have Josue Gaona, who is the 2019 John Tyler valedictorian. Josue plans to study biology to pursue a major career as a surgeon. He's been active with the National Honor Society, HOSA, and service at a local veterans home. Josue selected Mr. Jason Brookshire as his educator of influence, and here's his message to Mr. Brookshire.
My name is Josue Gaona, and I chose Mr. Brookshire because he has helped me grow as a student by always pushing me and having high expectations of me. I've had him as a teacher for about 2 years now, and his challenging classes have really helped me develop a stronger work ethic. And in the time that I've known him, it has really been evident that he's passionate about the subjects that he teaches, and I really appreciate the great effort that he puts into preparing us for the AP exams.
Next, we have Rob Garrity from Robert E. Lee High School. Rob is attending the University of Texas in Austin to major in aerospace engineering. He is an Eagle Scout and has also been involved with Mu Alpha Theta and the Philosophy Club. Rob chose Mr. Chris Leatherwood as his educator of influence. Here's his message to Mr. Leatherwood.
My name is Rob Garrity, and I chose Mr. Leatherwood to be my Knight of Shining Stars, Shining Star. And Mr. Leatherwood, I chose you because I think that you're the most influential teacher I have this year and possibly of every year. Anytime I come to your class, I'm ready to come to your class. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to have fun. I'm ready to have a class of my family. We're the Leatherwood family. I feel at home when I'm in your class. We love to have fun. I feel safe. I feel like you actually are concerned about my life. And that's why I chose you. I feel like you just love your students, you love me, and we love you, Mr. Leatherwood. And that's why I chose you to be my Knight of Shining Star, Shining Star.
Our next honoree is Emily Grant from Robert E. Lee High School. Emily is attending the Texas A&M University to study nursing. She served as the Executive Vice President of the REL student body and has also been very active with National Honor Society and Young Life. Emily selected Miss Shauna Steele as her educator of influence. Here's what she had to say to Mrs. Steele.
My name is Emily Graham, and I chose Miss Shauna Steele as my shining star. I have had the pleasure of knowing Miss Steele since I was around 11 years old. She is my counselor at Moore Middle School and has been for the past 4 years at Robert E. Lee. She is one of my best friend's aunts, so naturally I have been able to spend a lot of time with her both in and out of school. Though she was never my teacher, she taught me more about life and about myself than any of my teachers ever could. Before I made it into the top 20, she never stopped believing in me that I was smart enough, even when I stopped believing in myself. On my hardest days, stopping by her office never ceased to make me laugh and smile, as well as turn my mood entirely around. She has touched my life in more ways than one, and my entire high school experience would not have been the same without her in it.
Next, we have Jonathan Graham, who is the 2019 Robert E. Lee valedictorian. Jonathan is attending Washington University in St. Louis to study chemical and environmental engineering and Spanish. He is an Eagle Scout and was the head drum major of the REL band, and also led the National Honor Society and the Texas Bank and Trust Student Board of Directors. Jonathan selected Ms. Blanca Story as his educator of influence. Let's listen to his message to Senora Story.
I'm Jonathan Graham, and my shining star is Senora Story. Yo elegí a Senora Story porque todos los días ella me ha dado nuevos métodos para ver a la vida y me ha ayudado a entender la importancia del aprendizaje de otras lenguas que tu lengua materna. Y para crear más oportunidades. So I chose Miss Story because every day she has given me sort of new outlooks on life. And she has really helped me understand and learn about the importance that comes with learning different languages than your native one, and just all the great opportunities that come as a result. So, gracias por todo.
Our next shining star is Nicole Grayson, the 2019 salutatorian from Tyler ISD's Early College High School. Nicole has received her associate's degree and will be attending the University of Texas in Austin to study leadership and communications. She has served as student body president and National Honor Society president and was an Azalea Bell. Nicole chose Miss Alicia Reed as her educator of influence. Let's take a look at her message. Ms. Reed.
My name is Nicole Grayson. I go to Early College High School, and my shining star is Miss Alicia Reed from Hogg Middle School. When I went to Hogg Middle School, Miss Reed was my choir and theater director, and she really just helped develop my passion for the fine arts that has lasted throughout my life ever since I've taken any of her classes. Her uplifting spirit is always so amazing to be around, and she really just inspires me to just be a better person every day and to do what I'm passionate about, and always reminds me that life is an adventure.
Next, we have Lexi Hill from Robert E. Lee High School. Lexi is attending Gallaudet University to study history, English, American Sign Language, and athletic coaching. She is very active in the REL basketball team, National Honor Society, and a variety of community service projects. Lexi selected Mr. David Howard as her educator of influence. Here's what she had to say to Coach Howard.
Hello, my name is Lexi Hill. Coach Howard is my shining star. Really, 30 seconds is not enough time to describe Coach Howard. He is beyond phenomenal. I wish every student could have the opportunity to have someone like him at least once. He encouraged me to move out of my comfort zone and helped me to believe in myself. So thank you, Coach Howard, for 3 indescribable years.
Next, we have Taisha Loftus from John Tyler High School. Taisha plans to join the United States Marine Corps. She was a senior lieutenant in the drill team and was active in student council and the Mayor mentorship. Taisha selected Miss Bonnie McGee as her educator of influence. Here's her message to Miss McGee.
My name is Taisha Loftus, and my shining star is Mrs. Bonnie McGee. I chose her because she is the most encouraging and reliable teacher I have ever had. Whether I'm in her class or not, she always pushes me to do and be better. She is always involved in my life and always wants to know what good things I have going on. She pushes me to work on schools and scholarships, and she's very involved in what I do. So, example like drill team, she's there. I just can always depend on her, and I appreciate her being there as a support system.
Our next shining star is Bo Lytle from Robert E. Lee High School. Bo is attending the University of Texas in Austin to study civil engineering and sociology. He's been involved with debate, theater, and Rho Kappa. Bo chose Miss Melody Daniels as his educator, and let's take a look at his message to Miss Daniels.
My name is Bo Lytle, and my shining star is Melody Daniels because for the past 2 years, Miss Daniels has never ceased to inspire, motivate, or encourage me. Miss Daniels encourages all of her debaters to look at issues from all sides and to really consider the perspectives of others. She encourages us to think both constantly and critically, and perhaps most importantly, she never lets us give up. When I've become discouraged with debate, Miss Daniels always is there to encourage me and to push me to simply try my best, and she's always pushed me to do my best. So under Miss Daniels' guidance, I've grown not only as a debater but as a person, and for that she is my shining star.
Next honoree is Nancy Macedo from John Tyler High School. Nancy plans to study criminal justice and psychology. She was involved with AVID, National Honor Society, and served as a CTC ambassador. Nancy selected Miss April Caldwell as her educator of influence. Here's her message to Miss Caldwell.
My name is Nancy Macedo, and my shining star is April Caldwell. And she's my shining star because she has helped me get through my senior year, started off good and finished good. She helped me with my FAFSA, my college applications, scholarships, and many other things. And I would love for her to be recognized for this.
Next up is Mallory McCarty from Robert E. Lee High School. Mallory is attending Texas Tech University to study biology. She is active with Student Council, Young Republicans, and Young Life. Mallory selected her 5th grade teacher, Miss Eddie Hill, as her educator of influence. Here's her message to Miss Hill.
Hi, my name is Mallory McCarty, and for my shining star, I chose Miss Hill. Miss Hill made the biggest impact on me because she was the teacher that never gave up on me, and she always made sure that I had everything at my disposal to succeed. She made me feel like I could do anything with my life, and for her, I am really grateful. She made learning something that was fun to me and something that I had never experienced before with experiments and everything. She made me really interested in science, and I actually plan on majoring in biology and doing a pre-med pathway. So for her, she pushed me towards what I want to do with my life when I grow up.
Our next shining star is Hannah McClellan, the 2019 valedictorian from Tyler ISD's Early College High School. Nicole has received her associate's degree and will be attending the University of Texas at Tyler to study biology. She has been active with the National Honor Society, the ECHS Conservation Club, and Keep America Beautiful. Hannah chose Mr. Nicholas Colley as her educator of influence. Let's take a look at her message to Mr. Colley.
Hi, my name is Hannah McClellan, and my shining star is Nicholas Coley, and I chose him because he's kind of been my comic relief when I'm at school. He has a really good personality, and I can just walk into his classroom and he can make me smile. And I'm also really grateful for the opportunities he's given me as far as conservation goes. He's the one that encouraged me to apply to Keep Tyler Beautiful, and he's also our conservation club sponsor, and I'm now president of that club. And Mr. Coley has taught me that one person can make an impact by dedicating themselves to a cause, but we can make an even bigger impact by working together.
Our next honoree tonight is Megan Miller from Robert E. Lee High School. Megan is attending Texas A&M University to study allied health. She is involved with band, U Alpha Theta, and many UIL events. Megan selected Miss Melinda Tefteller as her educator of influence. Here's what she had to say to Miss Tefteller.
Hi, I'm Megan, and my shining star is Miss Tefteller. I chose her because she's super passionate about art history, and it really showed the way she taught, and it made the class super interesting. Since taking art history, I've developed a new love for art and going to museums.
Okay, next we have Jackson Nolan from Robert E. Lee High School. Jackson is attending the University of Texas in Austin to study political science. He was involved with Rho Kappa Honor Society and achieved great success in a multitude of UIL activities, including placing at state. Jackson selected Miss Allison Powell as his educator of influence. Let's listen to his message to Miss Powell.
Hi, I'm Jackson Nolan from Robert E. Lee High School, and my shining star is Mrs. Allison Powell, because she taught me to love English again at a time where I felt like the subject was sort of dwindling in students' minds. And she sort of taught me that teachers were people that I could trust and not people that I felt like I wouldn't be able to share things about my personal life with. She was one of the first adults that I trusted with some very serious personal information. And she handled it very well, and she gave me a lot of really good advice about what to do moving forward. And that was one of the most important moments of my high school career, because it let me realize that I could be personable with people that weren't just my friend group, that I could trust, to keep my things a secret, and to help me sort of make the right decisions about things that were affecting me personally and not just in school. So her ability to sort of approach me as a human being and not just as a student that needed to learn how to pass an AP English test was something that really helped shape sort of my later high school years, and something that I really appreciate.
Next up is Caitlin Norris from Robert E. Lee High School. Caitlin is attending Centenary College of Louisiana on a Jackson Scholarship for Excellence to study English. She has been active with National Honor Society, debate, and REL Color Guard. Caitlin chose Miss Melody Daniels as her educator of influence. Let's take a look at her message to Miss Daniels.
My name is Caitlin Norris, and my shining star is Melody Daniels, my debate coach. I chose Miss Daniels mainly because if you had asked me the first day of my junior year, when I started having her as a teacher, if I was a good debater, I probably would have said no. But now, I would say yes. Miss Daniels hasn't just taught me how to speak publicly. She's taught me how to walk into a room with confidence in myself. Even when I didn't believe I could succeed at something, she did. Miss Daniels, I truly can't thank you enough for all that you've done for me. It'd take hours just to scratch the surface. But I'll take your lessons with me for the rest of my life. Thank you, and love you.
Our next honoree is Alexandra Patino from John Tyler High School. Alexandra is attending Tyler Junior College on a presidential scholarship to study business and photography. She is involved with the Tyler Art Museum, LitCon, and Arts Fest. Alexandra selected Miss Norma McClung as her educator of influence. Here's what she had to say to Miss McClung.
My name is Alexandra Patino, and I chose Miss McClung as my shining star because she's helped me develop my art skills and become a better person. She has taught me how to love art and not hate it. She has allowed me to have better techniques, and also thanks to her, I'm doing much better in art.
Okay, next we have Christy Perez from John Tyler High School. Christy is attending Tyler Junior College to pursue a career as a neurologist. She was involved in band, National Honor Society, and is a certified medical assistant. Christy selected Dr. Courtney Walls as her educator of influence. Here's her message to Dr. Walls.
Hello, my name is Christy Perez, and my shining star is Dr. Walls. He is my shining star because he has made one of the greatest impacts in my life. Dr. Walls, I want to say thank you. You're an incredible person and even more of an amazing teacher. Thank you.
Our next shining star is Jose Romero, who is the 2019 John Tyler Salutatorian. Jose is attending the University of California, San Diego to study ecology. He has been active with National Honor Society, debate, and has served as at the East Texas Food Bank. Jose chose Miss April Caldwell as his educator of influence. Here's his message to Miss Caldwell.
My name is Jose Romero, and my shining star is April Caldwell. When I first entered JT, I was a lot different than what I am now. And part of the reason why I've changed so much over the past couple of years is because of Miss Caldwell. I had her in debate for 4 years. I was in her class for 2, and she taught me a lot about what it means to communicate with people and what it means to speak to someone and what it means to try to learn from other people. And by being in Miss Caldwell's class for so long and by communicating with her for so long, I learned so much about just life and what it meant to be grateful for everything that you've been given. And that's one of the most important lessons that I think anyone can really teach you, is to look around at what's around you and what you've been given and take it all in and be appreciative of what you have, because you can't control a lot of what's been given in your life, but you do have control over whether or not you can be grateful for it. And that's one of the most important lessons that I think Miss Caldwell has taught me over the past couple of years. And I don't think I'd be the person I am now had it not been for her and all the lessons that she's taught me. She taught me how to be humble and how to be understanding of other people's opinions. When you're in debate, you see so many different viewpoints of so many different people, and you have to learn to understand them, and you have to learn to see their perspective in a way that you might not have thought of before. And that lesson in and of itself is extremely valuable, and I'm glad that I've gotten to learn that over the past couple of years, because whenever I talk to other people and they see how well-spoken I am and all these other things, they say, well, I wish that debate was something that I did when I was in high school, because maybe I would have learned about something along the way. And I completely agree with that. That's being in debate has taught me so much, and Miss Caldwell has just taught me so much, and I am so grateful for that, because I've learned skills that other people take years or even decades to learn, and I've learned them in high school, and that's something that I'm extremely grateful for. So, above all, I'm just glad that she was here through it all. And I'm glad that she taught me all the things that she did, because there is zero doubt in my mind that I wouldn't be where I am today had it not been for Miss Caldwell. So thank you for everything.
Our next honoree is Megan Romines from Robert E. Lee High School. Megan is attending Pepperdine University to study math education. She was involved with soccer, orchestra, and junior symphony league. Megan selected Mr. J. Daniel Hancock as her educator of influence. Here's her message to Mr. Hancock.
Hi, I'm Megan. My shining star is Mr. Hancock. Mr. Hancock was my AP English 3 teacher, and to this day, he's one of my favorite teachers I've ever had. The attitude he brought to class every day was contagious. He was excited to teach his students, and it made his students excited to learn every day. His unconventional methods he used every day to create bonds with his students or to learn something new that day amazed me. Personally, I want to be a teacher, and Mr. Hancock has inspired me to be as influential to my future students as he was to me. Every day when I see him on campus, to this day, he'll say hi to me and use my nickname Merv, and it truly shows how intentional he is in creating bonds with each one of his students. There's no one more deserving of this honor than Mr. Hancock.
Next, we have Tiffany Traylor from John Tyler High School. Tiffany is attending Baylor University to study accounting. She was involved in bands, senior leadership, and served as a CTC ambassador. Tiffany selected Ms. Samantha Marino as her educator of influence. Here's her message to Ms. Marino.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Traylor, and my shining star is Miss Moreno. Miss Moreno, you've taught me much more than just English. You've taught me how to fight for myself, how to think outside of the box, and how to reach for my dreams. And I know towards the beginning of the year I was kind of a problematic student, but you always were there for me and worked with me through every issue I had and every time that I wanted to just sit quietly and not respond or work. Not every teacher is like you. Not every teacher goes above and beyond what their job description is to help a student or to go and pick a student out to see what's bothering them that day or how they're struggling. And you've always done that for me. That's why I'm in the top 10, and that's why I'm going to Baylor next year, because you helped me get through 11th grade and you're continuing to help me in 12th grade.
Next up is Caitlin Turner from Robert E. Lee High School. Caitlin is attending the University of Texas at Tyler to study pharmacy. She's been active with Key Club, HOSA, and has enjoyed serving through church mission trips. Caitlin chose Mr. Jason Heskew as her educator of influence. Let's take a look at her message to Mr. Heskew.
Hi, my name's Katie Turner, and I chose Mr. Heskew for my shining star. The reason I chose him is because before the 11th grade, I did not like studying history. It wasn't until taking AP US History with him that I realized learning history could be interesting and fun. His passion for the subject and the enjoyable learning environment he created reminded me that learning could be fun. He always believed in me and pushed me to do my best, and that's something I am immensely appreciative of.
The next honoree is Lexi Verona from John Tyler High School. Lexi is attending the University of Texas to major in accounting. She was involved with soccer, student council, and has been active in justice for our neighbors. Lexi selected Miss Chastity Chain as her educator of influence, and here's her message to Miss Chain.
My name is Lexi Verona, and my shining star is Miss Chastity Chain. She's been my English teacher for 2 years now, and she's been able to teach me how to find my voice in and outside of the classroom. She has also been the voice for me when we needed things in the classroom, and that's why she is my shining star.
Next, we have Timothy Vordenbaumen from Robert E. Lee High School. Timothy is attending Texas A&M University to study biomedical engineering. He is an Eagle Scout and was also involved with National Honor Society and served as senior patrol leader for Boy Scout Troop 369. Timothy selected Miss Amy Norris as his educator of influence. Here's his message to Miss Norris.
I am Tim Vordenbaumen. I chose Miss Amy Norris to be my shining star. I chose Miss Norris because she's honestly one of the best teachers that we have on the campus. She teaches both AP, Calculus AP and BC, the two highest math classes that we have. And I think she needs to be recognized because she doesn't get a lot of praise for all the hard work that she does and all the effort she puts into her students. I've learned a lot from her these last 2 years with her as both my teacher and UIL math coach. And she's had a major influence in my life. And I think she's really prepared me for the next couple years in college.
The next shining star is Ryan Wang from Robert E. Lee High School. Ryan is attending Texas A&M University to study biology. He's been active with band, the Chinese Club, and UIL Science. Ryan chose Mr. Daryl Montgomery as his educator of influence. Let's take a look at his message to Mr. Montgomery.
Hi, my name is Ryan Wang, and my shining star is Mr. Montgomery. So I chose Mr. Montgomery because I believe that he has truly impacted my life in a way that not many teachers have. In class, he always encourages us to apply the knowledge that we have learned to the real world while also trying to incorporate valuable life lessons that teach us important qualities such as respectfulness and responsibility. And so I believe that he has not only helped me excel in band as a musician, but also academically as a student. And so it is truly an honor to have had him as a teacher throughout my high school years.
Next up is Aviana Wheaton from John Tyler High School. Aviana is attending Sam Houston State University to study nursing. She was involved with track, student council, and the mayor mentorship. Aviana selected Miss Angela Moon as her educator of influence, and here's what she had to say to Miss Moon.
Hi, my name is Aviana Wheaton, and my knight in shining star is Coach Moon because she has been my track coach for 4 years and has made a major impact on my high school experience.
Okay, our final shining star is Clarissa Williamson from John Tyler High School. Clarissa is attending Tyler Junior College to study pharmacy. She's been involved with AVID, the Brigadette Drill Team, and National Honor Society. Clarissa selected her Head Start teacher, Ms. Bobby Reddick, as her educator of influence. Let's listen to what she has to say to Ms. Reddick.
Hi, my name is Clarissa Williamson, and my shining star that I have chosen is my Head Start teacher, Ms. Reddick. Ms. Reddick has been with me throughout my whole life. I like to call her a source of support. She has pushed me to be the best person that I could be, and I believe I wouldn't be where I am today without her. She is a hardworking woman, and I strive to be just like her as I mature and get older. I love you, Ms. Reddick.
Please join me in celebrating all of these students and teachers one more time. Now I'd like to invite to the stage Dr. Marty Crawford, Superintendent of Tyler ISD. He's going to offer some closing remarks.
Just a couple of quick observations real quick. Adam's voice is podcast worthy. Good job, Mr. Morrow. We appreciate everything that the foundation has done. And Jose, you win the video portion. Hands down. Rory, Jose, there you go. Great job in celebrating Ms. Caldwell. I'm Marty Crawford, Superintendent of Schools, Tyler ISD. This is my favorite night. We can win any football game that we can play. We can have any type of band contest that we have. It's a night to celebrate these academicians. Is something that's very special for me as superintendent. To the Grahams who have probably heard this speech before, I apologize. There's your disclaimer. But the structure is so well, as far as for tonight, it's very relevant. A little house cleaning as we conclude this event. Stage attendees, please remain on stage for pictures and in the audience. The foundation and district invite you for a reception outside. But how about these students? As recognized by the Tyler ISD Foundation, can we give them one more round of applause, please? We've already met Reverend Fritz Hager, one of our trustees for the Tyler ISD School Board tonight. We also have other representatives in the district. As far as district administration goes, tonight we have John Tyler Principal Chanel Howard Beasy. Would you please stand so everybody can see you? Put your lead principal, Dr. Dan Crawford. Early College High School Principal, Delcina Frazier. Good to see you. Career Technology Center Principal, Vanessa Holmes. We also have with us tonight Executive Director of College and Career and Military Readiness, Mr. Gary Brown. And the district's Chief of Staff, the guy that I lean on for quite a bit, Mr. Ron Jones. Parents, guardians, and friends, thank you from Tyler ISD for allowing us the opportunity to educate your child. On this stage, we have the academic champions of Tyler ISD. We have debaters, artists, quarterbacks, musicians, actors, future doctors and engineers, shortstops, mathematicians, journalists, a future exotic animal veterinarian. That's cool. All-staters, evangelists and praise team leaders, future engineers and doctors, nurses, basketballers and volleyballers, scientists, AP scholars, swimmers and tracksters, writers, student government leaders, dancers, volunteers, and community servants, and for the first time in our history, already college graduates. Let's give them a round of applause. The talent on this stage makes Tyler, Texas proud. Not just Tyler ISD, but Tyler, Texas proud. And it's not just the students that are up here that are talented. The educators on the stage are some of the best in East Texas, some of the best in Texas that I can vouch for. And some of them are annual staples at this event, and it's great to see you again. Ms. Caldwell, Mr. Howard, Mrs. Tefteller, and Mrs. Powell. They're the regulars that sometimes are gracing our presence here the last 5 years. Among the other heroes of Tyler ISD on the stage that are teachers are a Head Start teacher, elementary school teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, art instructors and band directors, career tech instructors, choir teachers, athletic, competitive academics, and debate coaches, a doctor turned a great teacher here for his second year in a row, counselors, student council sponsors, department heads, college preparatory teachers, and grade level leaders, teachers that are on stage, counselors, etc. Would you please stand so that we can give you a round of applause again? Teachers. Among the many experiences and schools our students are bound for include the United States Marine Corps, UT Austin, TJC, the other school on Highway 6, better known as Texas A&M University, Texas Tech, Centenary College, A&M Commerce, SFA, Cal San Diego, Pepperdine. Megan, you're already halfway there. You're calling Mr. Hancock bro. Okay, read that in your bio. Arkansas, Sam Houston, Washington University in St. Louis, very cool school. Gallaudet, Lexington, very proud of you. UT Tyler, and not going to miss the school on Highway 6, Baylor University, Ethan and Tiffany. Congratulations for getting that fine institution. Students, this is kind of a repetitive part of this that I've written that I usually try to say every year. I'm reminded of a very sarcastic valedictory address referencing adjudicated education. In other words, that you had to go to school because the government made you do it. Not a bad reason to go to school, but not a bad strategy by the government either. But it was very unappreciative and disrespectful comment of the teachers and staff who provided that young man the opportunities to get where he was at. While each of you are incredibly talented and intelligent, don't be so arrogant and think that you are so smart that you could not have done it alone. That's what tonight celebrates. Don't ever forget your parents or your guardians, your friends, your preachers, and especially these great people who sit beside you, your teachers. On behalf of the Tyler ISD Board of Trustees and Tyler ISD Administration, thank you, students, for choosing Tyler ISD. But most of all, thank all of you for a special night, and thank you to the Tyler ISD Foundation for your continued support of our students and staff. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you at graduation next week.